What is going on, guys? I'm here with a fresh vlog, and I kind of want to talk about some things that happened this weekend. So over the weekend, the original plan was to get a brand new set of 285, 70, 17, 33s, basically, on the Ranger. So we were kind of just looking to get a fresh new tire on the truck over the weekend. And obviously, as you can tell, the tires are not on the truck. So we ran into a problem. It wasn't really a problem that couldn't have been resolved, but basically the Mavis tire that is local to us did not want to do the work. So here's what happened. Let me go ahead and explain it to you guys. So stock, this wheel and tire and the offset, basically the offset of the stock wheel and tire, is very close to the spindle of the stock suspension. But the stock wheel doesn't look that bad. It's really nice. It's magnetic. It looks pretty good. So moving up to a 33, even with the 2.5 inch level up front to lift it up, it didn't really provide enough clearance. So everywhere that I researched on Ranger 5G and the Ranger Facebook groups for the new 2019s and up basically said, well, if you put a small 1/4 inch spacer, now you got to realize the 1/4 inch spacers are like 1/4 of an inch, so they're not they're not very large, and there would have been enough threads to at least put the lug in and just for me to get it home. So I got to Mavis Saturday morning, and they basically test fitted one of the tires. It rubbed against the spindle. They refused to try the spacer, obviously for whatever reason, for safety. A part of me understands it, but I'm just like, well, can I put it on? Like, I'm just trying to get it home. So the other options are, the other option that I wanted to do was to get a 1.5 forged spacer, 1.5 inch all the way around, which is now kind of the new plan to run those wheels and tires, because I think the 1.5 inch spacer will look good. It's very possible that we might look at getting a set of wheels for this pretty soon, but the biggest problem that we're kind of running into is trying to find things that work. A zero offset wheel seems to be the thing that's going to allow me to run the larger tire, the larger 33, or possibly eventually a 35 once we get the 6 inch lift on here. So that's kind of later down the road, but we're kind of focusing on trying to get the truck ready for Colorado. Now, that's what happened with the Ranger over the weekend. So I was super bummed out. I was actually kind of upset about how they weren't really kind of willing to help me out. But it is what it is. I think everything happens for a reason. So we're kind of back to the drawing board with the Ranger. Now, when it comes to the Mustang, these wheels and tires are now sold. So a lot of people are like, well, you just got these Forge Stars. You want to do drag racing. I would have liked to have made a pass. But right now, my focus next year is to travel. That is my focus next year. I don't really care about drag racing. I think at the end of the day, I was wanting to do some drag racing just because I felt pressured by social media, by a lot of the negativity. I felt pressured to go out, do drag racing. Not that I hate it. I don't hate drag racing. I did a lot of it when I was younger. Like in my 20s, every car I had, I went out with my WRX. I drag raced. I drag raced my old Mustang quite a bit. But this car, like when I first bought it, it just wasn't something I wanted to do with this car. So, I think with all that put together, I just wasn't feeling it. Because one, I would need axles in the back. And then who knows how the car would react from a dead stop. And then, trying to fix those issues from a dead stop, it would essentially turn into more of a money pit to try to achieve a good time, right? So I don't want to go down that rabbit hole just because this needs to be my focus now. We're looking into buying a rack system and we want to buy the tent that goes up top. The tent systems that go up top for overlanding and camping, those can be a couple $1,000s. The rack system's close to $1,000. The wheels and tires are going to cost a couple $1,000s. It's a lot of money, right? And I love my car, but this is not something I want to deal with right now when it comes to modifying and getting it ready for drag racing. Now, I do have a set of stock performance package wheels from our good buddy David Duncan. The rears need to be replaced. So I'm gonna probably go with eventually like an aggressive tire on this for track driving. We do have a track day in March. So I'm gonna be looking at getting a decent set of rears to go with these fronts, and we're gonna go on track with them. We're gonna have some fun, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with the car as it is. You know, we swapped the brand new blower onto it, and yeah, like I'm happy where the car is right now. And I honestly don't need those. I think they look absolutely phenomenal. They work really well. Last night on the way home from the meet, I hit it pretty hard in first, threw it in second, hit it pretty hard, and it didn't lose any traction. I was so stoked. It feels amazing. I'm gonna miss these just because I'm gonna miss having traction like that in warmer, dry weather. But it kind of sucks because you can't really drive up with these in really cold and really damp weather. So I do have a buyer for them right now, and he gave me a deposit for it. So the wheels and tires are his. So this car is not really going to be driven in the next couple weeks, and we're going to be focusing on getting the Ranger done and complete. So with that being said, that kind of wraps up this video. Julie's car, hopefully we will have some closure this week on when she's going to get her car back. They did give her a really, really nice Ranger as a rental car, but this is kind of our baby. We are wanting to go to Arizona. We're going to drive to Arizona next year. We're going to be going to Colorado in February. We want to travel. We want to do stuff with this truck. We have a 100,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty on this. So if we run into any problems in any state, it is a Ford extended service plan with rental. Everything's taken care of. We don't have to worry. So we're just going to go travel and see everything we can. It's very possible we might not even go to Mustang Week, just because we're going to be spending all of our funds, most of our funds on the truck, getting it ready to go camping. And honestly, guys, my ultimate goal is to have something like this. And take a look at that photo. Nobody else around, waking up to a sight like that. That's what I want to experience. I absolutely love my car. My car is not for sale. You know, I mean, money talks, right? But my car is not for sale. I love my car. I love the way it looks. The car is a part of me, and it's always going to be a part of me. So it's going to be in the collection for a very, very long time. But she's going to get a little bit of a breather. Obviously, it's really cold. The temperature is going to get really cold in the next few months, and you know, up until springtime, you know, she probably won't be going out too much. There won't be a lot of meets going on. We do have a track day in March, but outside of that, this is going to be our focus. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. But yeah, like I said, for those of you that are kind of watching and want to know more about the Ranger stuff, 33s will not work on the stock tire unless you run at least a 1/4 inch spacer in the front. I did not get a chance to try it, but I saw how close or how much the tire was rubbing. The 285 7017 was rubbing pretty hard against the spindle. I don't even know, like, I don't think a 1/4 inch is going to be a comfortable spacer to run. I think a 1.5 inch is going to be plenty. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope it kind of answers some questions on some of the research that I've done to try to run a 33 on the stock tire. It's very difficult, especially with the stock intrusion beams. But that's going to be another video later down the road. I'm going to kind of show you guys that process. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.